Welcome to Discourse. That's Rita.
That's Tony.
And today we're talking about stories we made up. When I try to come up with a story to write, it's always terrible for me to come up with a book title or a story title. So to get my creative juices flowing, there's a lot of websites out there that randomly generate a title for you. And when I'm randomly generating these titles, they often give me really great ideas for stories, right? So that's what I want to do today here with you is go with one of these websites that generates a random title and then just spitball about what kind of story it might pertain to. All right, so the first one, let's see. This one's from imagineforest.com. They have a book title generator that generates 160 plus book title ideas. All right, so the first one, Cowboys in a Storm.
Cowboys in a Storm. Let's see, Cowboys in a Storm. I'm getting like some, I don't know, the first thing that popped into my mind were the shark tornado or sharknado or whatever. So I'm thinking,
Oh, okay. So
okay.
A tornado that sucks up cowboys
I guess it's like Cowboys and Indians in
in a storm.
a storm just shooting off each. No, maybe, let's see. That'd be funny though. That'd be so dumb.
So it's a Cowboys in a Storm. It seems like more of like a realistic type story to me, where it's like a hard rain and everything's really dark, and it's one night in a small like western town, and some stranger comes in and like somebody dies, and is it that stranger or is it somebody else? And it's just like a dozen cowboys in this small deserted town while it's just pouring down rain. There's like the street is flooded and they're in this valley and they have to try to solve this crime or murder because there's a murderer in their midst, but they also have to try to escape this valley and save their cattle because they're cowboys, right? So the whole story takes place in this torrential rain. There's these cowboys trying to get their cattle out, but there's also like a murderer in their midst.
So it's like a cowboys western-y Clue.
Yeah, like a crime fiction western,
Okay.
right? Like a really
That's
gritty
funny.
crime western.
Okay, cool. I can see that. That'd be kind of cool.
Is that a good story? Would you read that?
No.
No.
That sounds horrible. I don't really like that whole
Crime fiction western?
yeah, crime fiction stuff and western stuff. I don't know, it's not my thing.
Right. I kind of stole that one. So
yeah, I feel like I didn't have a good
I'll give you another
good
one. You ready?
no. I think the Cowboys thing tripped me up because I was like, Cowboys, that's not my jam.
Okay, here we go. Random title generator. Next one.
Okay.
Blank paper.
So, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, what if it gave us catbird? A blank paper.
It's a writing prompt. You have to get creative. You have to come up with something. Blank paper.
Dude, I'm telling you, I was amazing the other day with Abel. Just saying.
You gotta be amazing here
I know.
on camera.
Shoot.
Go.
Blank paper?
Blank paper. Okay, I imagine there's this lonely old cat lady in a house, and she's stuck in this house, and the only way she can escape is by being a writer, right? But she's a different kind of writer. She doesn't write with a pen or a computer. She thinks about things, and she looks at it on this blank paper, and then this blank paper comes to life and makes this story for her. But then she realizes later on that it's not just blank paper. She can think about things, and then it actually like comes to life in inanimate objects, right? So really she's not creating stories on a blank paper, which is what she thought. She's a world-renowned writer, right? She creates these fantastically detailed stories and everybody loves her, but she's kind of this recluse because she realizes that like she has these powers to bring her stories to life inside of inanimate objects, one of them being blank paper.
That sounds pretty cool. I would read that. I feel like that's just not a good title.
Yes.
I feel like that was a really good story, but the title needed to be changed.
Right, I just made it up, man.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Welcome to Random Stories We Made Up.
Yeah.
All right, are you gonna take the next one?
Maybe, hopefully.
All right, geez.
Let's see.
Let's see. Random title generator. Beep boop boop. What's over there? Question mark.
These are dumb.
What?
Nope, I don't like.
What's over there?
Which is the one I used the other day. I swear to God, I was jamming them out. I was just like, oh yeah, these are great. People should take $1 million. What was it? What's that over there?
What's over there?
What's over there? Tony.
What? It's
Blank
a writing
paper.
prompt.
What's over there?
It's a writing prompt. Give
I
me
get that.
something.
But those are not good, like, creative writing.
All right, so
prompts.
what's over there? I'm imagining this is a young adult story about a group of kids, And it's like a scary house situation, right? Where something over there across the field, they've always like stayed away from it because it's scary or something's happening, right? And then one day, that scary house in the distance just disappears. And these group of kids have always seen this house, but now it's gone, and they're trying to tell people, hey, this house is gone, and everybody in the town has no idea what they're talking about.
Sounds like Beauty and the Beast.
Beauty and the Beast, there's a disappearing house?
No. No. I mean, when they did the live version, you know, once he turns into the Beast, that magic lady made everybody forget that there was a
there you go.
A kingdom and all this stuff, and there was just a cow, but no kingdom.
I never watched that, but yeah, that actually makes more sense on why everybody just forgot about the king.
Yeah, like their family lived there and everything. Like no one knew that there was a palace and all. Like how?
So they gave that a reason. That makes sense.
Yeah, that actually did kind of fix the story for me.
All right, so would you read that story?
No. You already did 3, right? So we're doing 1 more?
I did 3, yeah.
Awesome.
Let's see if you can get 2 out of this, okay?
Okay.
So I went to a new website that will hopefully inspire Aretha's imagination. It's called fantasynamegenerators.com.
Fantasy name generator? So like for characters? Like names?
Well, it looks like titles. It looks like book titles, but just related to fantasy. So I'm going to hit get names, and it gave me a list of random book titles, and I'm going to read one of the most interesting ones to you. Wolf with Sins.
Ooh, that sounds kind of cool. See, this is more exciting. Wolf with Sins. So I'm getting like some crazy sci-fi. Let's see, maybe a romance like wolf, and like there's, you know, their mates, because wolves have mates, right? And so when they see them, things like that. Oh, come on, Rita, come on.
Yeah, I like it. I want the reverse of the normal paranormal shifter romance. So I want it to be, instead of a man turning into a wolf, I want to have a witch's spell gone wrong and she turns a wolf into a man. So now you have like this man that's like very masculine, you know, think Jason Momoa, but he's got like this very animalistic type demeanor, right? And this woman meets him, and this woman has to kind of like shape this wolf man into like a man, and she like falls in love with him because
like Tarzan?
he's so... Yeah, exactly, like Tarzan.
Tony, these aren't new ideas. This is stuff that you're pulling out of from other places, just with different facades.
Wait, are you looking for an original story?
Yes.
Doesn't happen. There are no original stories in the world, I guarantee you. Everything is a derivative.
That's sad.
I know.
I suck on that.
It's sad. But yeah, you're right, Tarzan. So it's kind of like the reverse of Tarzan, but it's a paranormal romance.
Yeah, okay.
And there's also other wolves. There's got to be some kind of antagonist.
I think online they have like all those free books that you can read that are like some crappy romance stuff that just random people write, which I read and enjoy a lot. And they have a lot of those romance like wolf stories and stuff. They're so terrible, but you read them. But they're always like the same type of story, like, and it's always like the same type of drama, like someone wrongs someone, so there's revenge always.
They have a formula and it works. And they, you know, they just put a new, like you said, facade on it.
Yeah, but that's kind of where I was going with that too. I was like, ooh, wolf with sins. Okay, that's kind of cool.
All right, so let's get the next one. Ooh, this one's a good one. Ready?
Okay, I guess.
Enemies of Insanity.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Enemies of Insanity.
Yeah.
See, I told you these are more exciting. I like it.
I know, I got crappy ones and I just had to come up with stuff.
Yeah, and you actually came out with some good ones. It was like you took, like, okay, well, they're giving me nothing, so I'm going to give them everything because I could make any story out of blank paper. Like, any story, literally.
Enemies of Insanity.
Enemies of Insanity.
Come on, you're in front of a panel of executives in Hollywood and you're trying to pitch them a story, and the story you had just got burnt to a crisp, and you've got to come up with something at the last second
Enemies of Insanity.
to make millions of dollars. And the only thing you got is a title called Enemies of Insanity.
Oof. I'd say don't make it, first of all, because that sounds bad. But, or a super low budget film. Yeesh. Enemies of Insanity. God, I don't know why it's like not happening right now.
Yeah, I'm thinking, have you ever seen that movie with Jennifer Lopez called The Cell? Where she's like a psychologist.
This is like the second time you brought that movie up.
I know, but we're going to spin it up. But I like The Cell because she's like a psychologist, and she goes into the mind of like a serial killer to find out where some girl is. in the real world. So I like that idea, and I like expanding on that idea. So maybe Enemies of Insanity is like this team of psychologists, and it's like a serial fantasy, right? Where we have multiple novels in this series, and it's a group of psychologists that are often going into the minds of serial killers to solve crimes in the real world, right? So we're continuing that story of like in the cell, and every book is like a new serial killer and a new kind of weird crime to solve.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then it gets really crazy and like supernatural, because just like in Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio, right? Every time we go into their minds, it's always some weird kind of crap in there, and it's very specific to that serial killer.
Right.
So every novel has the same setup, like you were just talking about in yours, right? We have the same framework, but in every book, it's a different serial killer with a different theme to why he's killing people.
Okay, someone should make that. That sounds pretty cool. I like that.
All right, there you go, Aretha.
Sold.
See?
$20 million budget. There you go.
It's that easy.
That was not that easy.
Do you want me to give you one last one? You got one more attempt.
I could try. Let's try.
Okay, I'm going to hit give names again. All right, here's a good one. Ruins of the Ocean.
I don't know. The first thing I'm thinking about is like mermaids and stuff. So maybe like sirens, maybe some pirates. That'd be cool. Oh, that'd be cool. I like that.
So this is like a 14th, 15th century story, pirates.
Yeah. What was it again?
Ruins of the Ocean. Yeah. So I like pirate adventures.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so maybe it should be in the point of view mostly of like the mermaids and stuff, right? Even though they're kind of like evil and things like that. Usually it's always like in the better person's perspective, whatever. Like, I don't want it just to be like the mermaids attacking the pirates or something for like no reason other than that's just like their job out there, I guess. I don't know. But maybe it could be like the pirates or just humans are doing something to, like how we trash the ocean a lot. Maybe some environmental stuff going on. That'd be kind of cool. And then the mermaids are just kind of sticking up for themselves and figuring out ways to kill us. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, because they're sirens, right? They want to kill us.
Yeah. That'd be kind of cool.
Ruins of the Ocean.
But it could be more like based in like that pirates, like that whole century. That'd be kind of cool, aesthetically. That is all I got. I got zero details.
It was good. I liked it. I'll give you my idea.
Yeah, of course you will. Of course.
So Ruins of the Ocean. I think you're right. It reminds me of like, it's definitely got to be in the ocean, obviously. It reminds me of like mermaids, but I don't like mermaids in their standard sense, right? I like mermaids where they're like more, they have more humanity and they have more reason of why they do things. So I think my idea would be there's mermaids, but they're thieves, right? And they love turning into human form, sneaking onto ships, and those little like outposts that they have in the Caribbeans back in like 15th century, where you go on and it's like very Pirates of the Caribbean. But there's, instead of aliens among us, there's mermaids among us. Ooh. And they're all just a cast of thieves, and they're always trying to steal things. And then one day, this young mermaid, who's on her first theft, steals the wrong thing, right? And uncovers some like secret of humans. Oh. And now they're after her, and they're chasing her like through the depths of the ocean, and like through like all the ruins of the ocean and things like that. And it's very steampunky because in this version, pirates in the 15th century have technology to go underwater. It's all that brass helmet and stuff like that, so they can go underwater, but in these huge
so like
metal
steampunk
bubbles.
Submarines.
Yeah, they have like these steampunk submarines. So now the humans can go down in these huge, elaborate, steam-powered ships and meet the mermaids down in their like world, and all of their world is like ruined. And that's why they're stealing all the things from the humans, because instead of creating things on their own, they're taking things from the humans to try to build out their world.
Oh, I was gonna say, why are they stealing things? Like, what is the purpose?
We always need a reason.
Okay. And then what is this thing they find that's like our secret? What is our secret? Because that's
I don't know.
Kind of
it's a whatchamacallit. It's a witch.
Oh gosh, it's a whatchamacallit.
I don't know. You gotta think of it. You know what I mean? Like what's important to humans? It's. I mean, I don't want to go with the generic thing of like, oh, it's a diamond or it's a brick of gold, or I want it to be something that's like not obvious or you don't expect. Yeah, a book. There you go. Yeah. And a book with like, I don't know, something important in it. What is it? Oh no, a map. Isn't maps important to pirates, right? it's a treasure map, but not to the standard treasure.
Yeah.
It's a map to
Life itself?
the Fountain of Youth. No, maybe, I don't know.
Or something like that? Like creation or something?
Yeah.
Or
So
like...
this starts out as like a standard fantasy novel where you have like mermaids and pirates, and then it turns into like a steampunk adventure where the pirates are like going over the ocean, and then it turns into like a really paranormal or like supernatural story where now it's like the Fountain of Youth and like creation of humans and mermaids and stuff. And why is there two?
That'd be kind of cool.
So now we're getting into a lot.
Yeah. I feel like that would make it a totally different thing from them just like, oh, we're just building our own little palace here.
I see this as a 3-book series.
Probably. Or like a good maybe 5 seasons of a show.
Yeah, 5 seasons, definitely.
Yeah. I think
So would you read that?
I think so.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Let us know if you would read any of these stories in the comments, or let us know if these just sound completely boring to you. Let us know what you came up with in the comments for these random titles.
Yeah. And give me any pointers so I can actually, be creative and think of something on my own.
You did pretty good.
That would be helpful.
And then let us know if you like this type of video, and we'll do more of them. Thanks for watching.
All the tracks, tapes are ready.